ba 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 ba.
Welcome to another video. I'm here with Randy Santel here at Maggio's. I'm going to use a bit of his intro, but basically we're trying to do this whole entire burger in 1 hour. I'm going to explain what it's in. We're going to just get started right in. I'm going to be what I call kneading. I'm going to be eating very neatly, and that's Randy's trademark as well. So this is going to be a nice clean video.
I might just dunk.
You're going to dunk?
Yeah.
You're going to do the opposite.
Do you have a timer or are we using this?
We use this.
All right. Well, yeah, if we're finishing the same time anyway. Okay.
I'm going to go all out.
Oh, yes. Bob's going to go all out. Well, no, because then they're going to think I'm better than I actually am. Oh,
you are. You're better than
you think. And I can't say I'm getting old either because he's been doing this longer than me. Ooh, got a lot of walking in all around the area. Time to dominate tonight. Big thank you to Bob for being part of my final challenge of 2022. All right, 1, 2, 3. Boom.
Oh.
All right, pull the skewers out. Oh, wow. I'm gonna probably just do one burger at a time.
Okay.
Get all these healthy vegetables.
I don't want my pickles to get warm, so I'll have some first.
Welcome to another video, and this is a special one as I have the all-time greatest food challenge eater, Randy Santel, who's going for his 1,135th unique eating challenge win. His eating style is similar to mine, no dunking the bread in water, no smashing the food, no wearing gloves, so I always enjoy collabing with him.
Done with burger number 1.
I'm attempting to eat this just like I would if I was out to dinner with my wife. This burger is obviously too big to pick up as it is, however I will attempt to separate it into smaller burgers, but I will not pick up a burger patty by itself as my wife would probably smack me upside the head if I did that in front of her.
It's a little hard to eat this really neat, but never used bacon as the top bun.
As I work on this strange bacon top burger, Randy's going to slip in an ad for some delicious pickles.
We're both good friends with Brandon, the garbage disposal Clark, and it's really hard for me to eat pickles. I know this sounds weird, without thinking of Brandon because his pickles are amazing. Have you had them? Oh, they're crispy, they're delicious. Get them online, links down in the description. I miss you, Brandon.
I'll be getting some in a couple weeks.
Yes, I'm actually traveling to film some videos with Brandon and of course get some pickles while I'm there.
You mentioned your number, how many wins you have. I always remember my count because it's always one more than Brandon.
I actually have no idea how many eating challenges I've won, although my first one I ever remember winning was an ice cream challenge back in 1976 when I was 10 years old.
Cheers, love Yingling. It's only like an hour and a half away in Pottsville. Wow, he's got a healthy water. Yingling's good for you too. I'm sure I could create science to back that up.
Another plug? How many do you think Randy can squeeze into one video?
The way to eat this neatly, I'm going to have to eat this as a sirloin burger. What do they call those burgers that are just a hamburger steak?
These brioche buns are very good.
Randy's no help. He's distracted by the delicious buns on this burger, but the term I was looking for was Salisbury steak.
I feel like I'm rushing to keep up with Bob, but then I remember we've got an hour to finish this. We're 5 minutes and 40 seconds in. I think we're gonna get it.
But it's weird, they said over 1,000 people have tried this, and there's not a lot of winners, even though it's an hour to do it, so it really is a lot of food.
The last time I tried this challenge, I did it with George Chigger, and I rushed through it. I'm enjoying it so much more this time around with my new kneading style of eating.
And you may have noticed that I'm sitting for this one. I think it's still gonna be okay.
I was wondering if you ever knew or...
Yeah, it's just for this.
Yes, Randy normally kneels during these restaurant challenges. Now, the reason he does that is it opens up his stomach. It doesn't compress it like it would if you were sitting down. Think of competitive eaters. You always see them standing up to do an eating contest because that's going to allow them to get the food in the fastest.
All right, 10.5 minutes in, 2 burgers to go. A lot of nicely dressed people in here, and then it's us 2 eating burgers.
I do feel a little out of place with this jersey and shorts.
I feel like whenever I do a collab video, the comments are filled with which eater is better, but it's not accurate. Randy's doing several videos in a row. I'm coming to this one fresh. We're here to try to eat this one neatly and try to beat the challenge.
This has been fun. We're 13.5 minutes in. Bob's going full speed, and I've been keeping up with him.
Tell you what, you're a lot quicker than the last time I was with you. You're really pushing me today. It's hard to say from one challenge to the next which one's your favorite, but anytime we have a challenge like this where it's regular food just stacked high, or it's always good because it's just regular restaurant food as opposed to one big massive patty.
I'm going to add on to that, yeah. Some people ask me this, and I definitely prefer tall burgers over one large patty, because usually for the restaurant, unless they have a lot of experience and make a bunch of them, they're much better at cooking just the regular 10-ounce patties as compared to a 3 or 4 pound one that usually involves the oven or something.
Right.
It's really hard to cook that medium rare, which is what we usually order these. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
It's a great crew just randomly walking by.
Yeah. The service here is impeccable. We're 17 minutes, 40 seconds in, almost done. Waiting on our cannolis.
That's what's been getting me through thinking about that cannoli. While the coleslaw is tasty, I always found it to be tricky to speed it. It really kind of gathers up the back.
Under 20 minutes. Thanks, Bob.
Right.
Well done.
Thank you, Randy. And thank you, Maggio's.
Yes, big thank you to Maggio.
Yes.
Definitely not the record, but that challenge was delicious. What'd you think, Bob?
That was great. Like I said earlier, I love the tall burger. It makes a total difference. When the food tastes good, it's so much easier to eat.
Thanks, Bob, for being part of my my challenge. Let's have some cannoli.
Good cannoli. Well, that was a close one. We had 1 hour, and we were able to squeak that in 1952. Randy's really improved himself since the last time I ate with him. Very fast, but I think after you've got, dozens of challenges under your belt? How many are up to now?
1,135.
Holy smokes. Easily the world
In
leader.
12 and a half years.
No one is even close. These are all verified, documented, posted online.
With videos, yeah.
Legit.
Unique, too. I don't
Yeah.
ever count the same win twice.
Yeah, so this is all legit. So for me, this is my second time here. If I was counting, I wouldn't count the second time. But honestly, I don't count. I just have one more than Brandon, the garbage disposal Clark. But,
I'm sure he loves that, too.
But thank you, Randy, for
Of course.
for eating with me. I really appreciate it. It's always great to be around another neat eater. Check out Randy's links in the description below. For some reason, you haven't heard of him before. I don't know how that's possible. But thanks for coming to another video, and I'll see you guys again soon.